Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn in AWS DevOps. Today's is learn as a 3.2 is a GitHub action command in subtopics as a 3.2.4 is a artifact, logs, secret and as a captchas. And first is download the as a workflows artifact. As a download the artifact is generated by the GitHub actions workflows is run to yours as a local machine, and the command is a run downloads and hyphen the n is the artifact names, and the example as a run download and the artifact as a hyphen n and the artifact names is a build des as a output, and result as a download the build des as the output artifact such as compile the files report or as a package from the workflows run. Second is a view the workflows logs as a display the logs of a last stage GitHub's actions workflows is run as a command as a runs and the views and the double hyphen as a log, and the same as the examples to write the is the same of the syntax, and the result is so the details executions of logs and including the commands output errors warnings and as a job status has to show. Another sub topics as a 3.2.5 is manage the GitHub actions secret. As first is a list repository secret as a list all the secret configured for as a current GitHub repositories, and use the command as a gh and the secret list as the same of the examples, and the output is repositories names has to show like the APIs underscore keys database underscore URL AWS underscore access underscore key underscore ID, and the result is a display the names of all the repositories secret as the values remains as hidden. Second is add or as a update the secret as a create a new secret or as a update the existing secret in the repositories. So use the command as a gh secret and the set as the secret names and the double hyphen bodies and the values. And example as a gh secret set and the secret set names is APIs underscore keys and the double hyphen the bodies and double quotes inside as a values has to give like the ABCD 1 2 3 4 and the XYZ and the double quotes over, and the result as a APIs underscore keys is the secret is securely stored in can be accessed in the GitHub actions workflows. Third is a remove the secret as the delete the secret from the repositories as use the command as a gh secret and the remove after as the secret names has to show, and like the examples as a gh secret and the remove after the secret names is APIs underscore keys, and the result is APIs underscore keys secret is permanently removed from as repositories. Other subtopics is 3.2.6 is GitHub actions captchas and the artifact. First is action slash as the captchas @v3 is captchas dependencies or as build the files as between the workflows is run to improve the performance and reduce the execution times, and example as a hyphen the names colons as a captchas npms dependencies and is a names and use as colons and the action slash as a captchas @v3 and with a colons and the path colons and the hidden signs and the slash dot npms and as a keys colons as the dollar signs and double curly braces inside as a runners.io as a OS, and hyphen the npms hyphen the dollars and the double curly braces inside the hash files and as brackets and inside the single quotes and the packet dash as a log.json and all the counts as close, and the result as the dependencies are as restored from the captchas if the available the reducings and the installations time. The second is a action slash as the upload dash the artifact at the rate v3 as upload the files and the generate during the workflows such as build the output reports and the logs, so they can as the downloaded as later. And the example as a hyphen the names colons as a upload the build file, and the use colons as the action slash the upload dash as the artifact at the rate v3, and with and the colons and the names colons as the build dash as the output, and the path colons as the disk and slash, and the result as a disk and slash folders is as uploaded as the build as the output artifact. And third is a action slash as the download dash the artifact at the rate v3 as a download artifact that is where as uploaded the areas in same workflows or as previous jobs. And use the examples like the hyphen names colons as the download the build files, and uses and the colons and the action slash as the download dash the artifact at the rate v3, and with and the colons is a names colons as a build dash the output, and the result colons the build dash the output artifact is as the downloaded and as the made the available for subsequential workflows steps. And other subtopics as a 3.2.7 is run the GitHub Actions workflows manually via a GitHub as a REST API. And the scrolls command is send the HTTP post request to GitHub REST APIs to manually triggers GitHub Actions workflows, and it is the useful stance you went to as start the workflows programmatically, as integrate GitHub Actions with external applications, as a trigger the deployments or as a CI and the CDs pipelines without using the GitHub's web interface. And the command is crawls and the hyphen x and the post x, and the post is the capital letter and the backslash, and hyphen the capital H, and the double quotes inside the message is the authorizations, and the colons is the tokens and your GitHub tokens names, and last is a backslash, and the another lines is start the hyphen capital H and the double quotes inside the expect colons, and as a application slash the vnd dot as a github dot the v3 plus json, and last as a backslash, and the path has to give in http as colon the double slash apis.github.com slash the repos is called as a repositories, and is slash as the owners, and less than and greater than as between, so as gives as owners names, and slash as the less than and greater than it between the repo means as a repositories names to write, and slash as the action slash the workflow slash as a workflows files names has to write, and slash as the dispatch and backslash, and as a hyphen the d, and single quotes and as a curly braces and the double quotes inside ref means as a reference, and the colons inside as a double quotes, and the main is a branch names, and curly braces and single quotes over, and is lines as separate with as a backslash, so the all lines has to complete after the backslash to use, and the another line to write the commands. And the command as a breakdowns, and as a explains as a crawls means as the command line tools is used to send the https request, and hyphen x and the post is send the HTTP's post request to the GitHub APIs, and the authorizations colon as the tokens and your GitHub tokens names is authenticate the request using your the GitHub personal access token as a PAT, and is expect colons and the applications slash the vnd.github.v3 plus JSON is specific that the request is used to the GitHub as REST APIs v3, and path has to give like the https colons and the double slash as apis dot github.com slash the repos as slash the owner name slash the repositories name slash as a action slash workflows and slash the workflows and files names and slash as the dispatch is apis as an endpoint that is a triggers as a workflows, and hyphen the d and the single quotes and the double quotes inside as a double quotes and as a reference, and the colons inside the double quotes as a mains is a branch names, and curly braces and the single quotes as over, and is specify the git's branch is a main and on as which the workflows as should run. And the example as the gives as a suppose the owner name is John Smith and the repositories is a my days app, and the workflows files is a ci.yml, and branches is the main, and as a write the example as a crawls and hyphen the capital X and the capital letter to write as a post, and backslash is lines as break, and hyphen the capital H and double quotes inside the authorizations colons as the tokens, and the tokens names is GHP and underscore the ABC 123 XYZ, and token names as close and the double quotes over and the backslash is break the lines, and another lines is hyphen the capital H and the double quotes inside the expect colons application slash the vnd.github.v3 plus JSON and the double quotes over and the backslash, and the path has to give in https colon the double slash api.github.com slash the repos means as a repositories, and slash as the owner names is John Smith, and suppose the you have things and slash as the repositories names is my days applications, and slash as the action slash the workflows slash as the workflows names as a ci.yml, and slash as the dispatch and the backslash is break the lines, and hyphen the d and single quotes curly braces and the double quotes inside the reference as to write as a ref keys keyword, and colons and the double quotes inside as a main is a branch names, and the curly braces and the single quotes as over. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon.